Hi, okay, welcome back for Moral Ed. Okay, today what we're going to do is we're going to talk more about the actual project so that you guys are understanding, what it's going to take basically to get an E for Moral Ed. So I really hope that everyone is able to, and more importantly than just like getting a good mark, I really hope this is something that's actually useful to you. So first of all, so this is what we've been working on, right? We've been doing this, so the purpose, right, is to become your best version of you. Because what goes on in the mind and body enables many wonderful things you can do, but sometimes might block you from being your best version of you. To stay on top of your game and show how awesome you are, here are some mindfulness strategies for you to explore. So right now we're going into we're still working on the take a moment, but after today we're going to be done like the formal kind of stuff of like taking a moment. And then we're going to go in next to the be kind portion. So for taking a moment, we've mainly been focusing on just like stopping and breathing and just kind of like taking a bit of a pause. And basically, as I kind of talked about last time, is like this take a moment can be like, maybe sometimes you need to take like a bigger moment because there's something happening. You're just like, okay, I can't do this. I just have to like go for a walk or like go for like do something else, kind of like unattach your mind and your body from what you're doing at that exact moment. And then just take a moment, like literally take a moment to just like do something else. Now, it's all also about like balance because we can't always be like, oh, this is too hard, and then stop and then like do something else that's then like distracting and then gets you like kind of further behind. So that's not a helpful thing either. But it's meant to be there to just like help you reconnect and then kind of like kick into gear so you can get going again. Because there's always things in life that like we just have to do and we don't want to do them, but like you just have to. And that's kind of like just like part of like responsibility kind of stuff. So after, and yeah, I get it that you won't always want to do everything, but then if you can kind of just like have these little like sneaky tricks in your back pocket to pull out to say, okay, now I'm feeling a little bit more refreshed, then hopefully you feel better taking that next step forward. So the breathing things we've been doing have been kind of cool, and I have been loving I know it's like, maybe it's just me, but I've been loving this like 4, 7, and then 8 thing I've been trying before I fall asleep. And I honestly think that I cannot get any further than like 5, and then I'm like asleep, even though I kind of feel like, oh, I'm not tired going to bed today because I'm not doing as much in the day, right? So I don't know if you guys are the same, but I've kind of been feeling that way. So it's just about developing some strategies. So that's a good one. Now, I'm just going to pick, this is something that I want you guys to explore because this could be something that's included within your toolkit. So within our toolkit so far, we've talked about a few things. We have done the jar, right? That would have been one possible thing that you could have made to like kind of like rezone and reset and take a moment. It could be any one of these breathing things or maybe multiple of them. And then I have one new thing today, which I'm going to teach you, which again relates back to brain science, which is pretty cool. So before I get into that, you guys can just choose any of these. Like, I just think it's kind of cool to explore, see which ones you kind of like the best. So I've just started making up the rubric for this, like what it's going to look like. So, okay, right now we're only in take a moment. So a D is you've done like one strategy, you've only shown one strategy. Like, okay, so in my toolkit of, where is it? Like this part, my toolkit here, I've only included one thing. Okay, that doesn't really show that you've done like so much work on this because maybe that one tool will work one day, but then it's the whole point of this is to have a couple different tools in your toolkit to be able to access at different moments. So one strategy, okay, I know you can do better than that. Even literally if you just like cut and paste some of the breathing strategies I've told you, that's an RA, okay? So simple. 2 for an RA, okay? 3 for a CA, and then 4 for an E. And they should be authentic to you. Like if you're just kind of like copying and pasting something and putting it in there, like I don't know, like I won't be able to tell if it's helpful for you or not. But like ultimately I hope that you're kind of like doing this kind of like honestly and usefully too. So, okay, those are the ones we've done so far. Now today we're going to watch a video on the importance of another method of taking a moment, which is, you will see.
Mark Twain once said, "Eat a live frog the first thing in the morning and nothing worse will happen to you the rest of the day." Meaning that the very first thing you do when you wake up should be the most challenging task of the day. It is scientifically proven that human willpower and determination is at its highest right when we wake up and gradually lowers as the day goes on. This is why so many struggle to get to the gym after a long day at the office. When you begin your day with exercise, your mental capacity for handling stress nearly triples. Our brains recognize exercise as a period of stress. Heart rate increases and the brain kicks into a fight or flight response. As a defense to this supposed threat, our brains produce two chemicals, BDNF and endorphins. BDNF, or brain-derived neurotrophic factor, works to protect and repair your memory neurons and acts as a reset switch, thus clearing your mind and helping you make positive decisions. Endorphins are released in order to minimize the discomfort of exercise, block the sensation of pain, and are even associated with the feelings of pleasure. BDNF and endorphins are the physiological reasons exercise makes you feel so good. The somewhat scary part is that these chemicals are highly addictive, like morphine, heroin, or nicotine. The only difference? Well, they're actually good for you. And these positive mental effects have been shown to last throughout the entire day. Starting the day with a solid workout leads to better diet choices, a faster metabolism, more energy, and a sense of accomplishment. A morning ritual can be any physically stimulating activity, a trail run, a bike ride, yoga, or even as basic as a dog walk around the block. There's no gym membership needed, and there's absolutely no excuse not to. So next time you wake up, don't start your day by checking your email or drinking coffee. Get up and immediately start moving. You will find that this is the first step in improving your life in every single area. Visit cramgallery.com if you enjoyed this video and want to make one of your positive mental effects have been shown to, and a sense of accomplishment.
Okay, cool. Awesome. So, okay, I really, really, really love that. Okay, so there you go. Now, this is something that you could add to, where do they put this? The thing about like not checking your phone in the morning, or kind of like getting into like, I don't know, a habit that isn't quite as good necessarily. And it is so, like, that is, the brain stuff is so cool because as they said, your brain is, you're the most, where was that part? They said that you are the most ready to do hard things. Where was that graph? Yes. This, right? Okay, this. So your willpower is the strongest at the beginning of the day. So that means that your body is ready to take on that like fight or flight. It's ready to take on the fight or flight at the beginning of the day. So if you challenge yourself to do something, or not even necessarily challenge, just like basically move in the morning, then your body is going to be like more ready to take on whatever happens in the day than it would have been had you just like got up and just like scanned your phone. So this is going to be a bit of a challenge for June, is to see what you can do in the morning, to take a moment to move your body, to kind of get to get the blood going to your brain, right? Then they explain in there how it like helps to send off those different chemicals, which really has such a strong impact on your overall health. And I think that's especially important now because we're kind of out of these routines. So that's something that I would love to see if you guys are able to like figure out something to do in the morning, even if it's like 10 minutes. Like 10 minutes is like, think how long you could spend scrolling on your phone. Like honestly, like 10 minutes of like something, even just like jumping jacks, or it could be like a little like workout routine, or anything that's like the CIS, like we've been posting on like for CIS. So anything really that's just like movement based. And then after that, then you have something to eat, and then your whole body is a bit more set. So that could be something else that you add into this, into the take a moment. What have you done? What have you done? How have you noticed that it's actually felt on your body? So there we go. Okay, so the goal is to have 4 things included within here to get an E. 3 CA, 2 RA, 1 would be a D, or none would be like a B level, I guess. Okay, so and then some people are asking me, how do we show this? You don't need to have this printed off. I might even just like, I'll send this to you guys again, and then you could even, or I guess I could put it on Edmodo, or I could put it on Seesaw, or you could even just like create your own collection of things somehow that showcases what you have done. But I ultimately will need to see it at the end. So we'll have to come up with a bit of a way. But I kind of thought it'd be cool if you were able to print it off and like authentically, like actually like physically add things to it and like draw, because it's gonna like, it'll make more of a powerful impact on your brain. So you could even take some of the examples from the video and like simply like redraw them onto this page. Yeah, so that's it. That's it for moral ed for today. And then next week, we're going to go on from the take a moment to the be kind part. But I might ask to see next week the take a moment so that I know that you guys are on track. And then we'll figure out, then we'll get into like the be kind section. Okay, there you go. See you soon at 2 o'clock for science.